Where is Waldo Stadium? Kalamazoo, Michigan. It is the home of the Western Michigan Broncos, and the fans have been eager for this showdown for a while. Today, a Big Ten clash, and you know when you square off against a conference opponent, the blood boils a little hotter. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Jacksonville State Gamecocks taking on the Western Michigan Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Broncos will boot it away to start the game. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So Jacksonville State's offense takes the field to start this game off. When this guy comes onto the field, David, he seems to bring the it factor with him.
So much fun as a play caller to have a guy you depend on, you trust. You know, Palmer, you're going to get the best out of this young man.
He's also one of those guys, David, who just elevates everybody else around him, right? All 10 guys.
Oh, he's going to go up top. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. They'll run the toss. Breaks the tackle. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
At the 36, that's a first down for the offense.
Off the RPO, complete. Hit the afterburners, kid. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Jacksonville State.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a 64-yard scoring toss. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Broncos offense has its first opportunity of the day. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Wide receiver coming across in motion. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Got him downfield. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full, because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end of this defense moving forward.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Quarterback checking the play. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
They'll run play action. Lets it fly. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Offenses know and work on it all week. Third downs. We got to be really, really good. This offense not good on this third down. It could come back to bite them.
And the Broncos send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
And if that don't light your fire, your wood is wet. The best play on a field is when the big boy, the most athletic people on the field, the defensive linemen, make game-changing, awesome, super athletic interceptions.
The Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down for this offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. That is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
Jacksonville State 7, Western Michigan 0.
Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on 0. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
To the air, it's Turner. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Oh, look out. There he goes. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. And the Gamecocks headed quickly to the line.
1st and goal, Jacksonville State.
He'll pull it on the read. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll put the tight end in motion. He'll keep it himself. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And not much the defense could do there. The defensive end crashed down thinking the running back had it, but nice job of the ball handling there by the QB.
Just trying to avoid negative plays, continue to put stress on the defense. That's what he does there.
And that's a play this guy can run in his sleep, too. They rep this over and over and over. It's like clockwork for this guy.
They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. Stumbled to the ground.
I think it would be great if this offense leaned on the run game more in the red zone. Leaned on their back, man. Give it to him. Let him do his thing. He hadn't even gotten the end zone yet this season, so love to see him get that opportunity to maybe punch one in here.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. A really short kick, but you've got to have that angle just right. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a high level.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. A 1st down for the offense. They'll go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Off play action. Throws to the wideout. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. The Broncos will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Oh, he got loose. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Hand off from the shotgun. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the 1st period. Guys, Jacksonville State has the lead here as we've reached the end of the quarter. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. He'll do it himself. Shakes off the tackler. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. The Gamecocks want to crank the tempo. Back to pass, it's Turner. Got his man quickly. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29. I was starting to think about what they would do if they didn't pick up the first down here, but I guess that's a moot point now. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. Movement here from the tight end. The give out of the gun. Across the 25, he's got room.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. And the timing just a hair off. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Great job up front on this pass rush. Defense in a dime personnel grouping. They've got 6 DBs on the field. They're expecting pass, so they're going to have to win with 4 guys, and they're 4-1. They got the job done.
And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And now the lead is even bigger.
Western Michigan, 0.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now, and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
They're going to run it. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
They move the tight end all over. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, what a grab by the defense. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that off.
Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Great spot to attack there. Right off the turnover, try to strike and keep them reeling.
Absolutely. Coaching 101. Sudden change. When you create a turnover and you get the ball back on offense, attack, attack, attack. Use the momentum. Try to make a big play.
First down for the offense.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Quarterback on the keeper. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. And the Gamecocks will hustle to the line. He'll pull it on the read. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
Man, this is why I love having a quarterback that can make plays. I mean, he's so dynamic that I give him the ball in design runs like this, and you got to guard the whole field now. You got to guard everybody because he can still throw it, and he walks into the end zone and gets the big touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Boston College will need to mount a comeback, but these fans remember when Zay Flowers earned All-America honors. They know this game is not over. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Cal. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. They'll leave it with him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on 0. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. On the run, it's Paul. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. They'll try to snap it quickly. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. Got it in the middle, it's Baldwin. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to throw, it's Turner. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. The offense will quickly use a timeout. The Gamecocks will have it 1st and 10. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
3:25.
They'll throw it on first down. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Tight ends are supposed to be the quarterback's security blanket, especially down here in the red zone. And that time, he just dropped it.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Catch in the middle, it's Lacey. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
It's a phenomenal effort on 3rd down by the QB, but how about the blocking? When that play broke down, look at the receivers running routes. They all of a sudden turned around, and they went and got some blocks to help out their QB. You got to love that.
Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. And the return man just kept finding alleys to run in, and he gets it to the 46-yard line.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. Based on this field position, Jesse, they need to get something on the board before the half.
And they got to be aggressive too, Reese. They've got the weapons to attack and try to steal a field goal here.
You practice these situations all during the week. You know you got to be fast, take advantage of the clock, it's stopping, making sure you're throwing the football down the field to try to get some points.
They'll immediately call timeout. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Dropping back, it's Turner. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Had to throw it before he wanted. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. And that one's too high, too wide, out of bounds and incomplete. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now the lead is extended a little further. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They'll throw it on first down. Unloads it left. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you have been calling a great broadcast today from there in Kalamazoo.
And the Gamecocks will boot it away to start the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that...
He's loose. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before it's finally stopped. One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. Now on the counter. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
All right, for this offensive line now, you've got to gear up. You've got to really start to hone in, understand that if you don't start playing better and you don't start giving this quarterback time, trailing in the second half, needing to throw, you're not going to have a chance to win.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. What a disappointment. No good. I guess the idea was to chip away at a big lead. Consider the lead not chipped away yet.
27, Western Michigan, 0.
Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on O. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. But you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
The run from the shotgun. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. They'll try to run for it. Tackled, but he has a first down.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been 3rd down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
The Gamecocks with the 1st and 10.
Here we go.
To the air, it's Turner. Unloads to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And the Gamecocks are on the move.
Spire.
Going up top on 1st down. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one. Still on the 35-yard line. They'll try it again on 2nd and 10.
Come on, set.
They'll put the tight end in motion. From the shotgun, the inside give. Open space at the 25. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and goal.
Here we go.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And they'll finally track him down and shove him out at the 2.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep play.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball in the perimeter. You toss it out there, you run it back. He gets out there faster. We got a positive game. Still a couple plays here left, too.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Kttn. They've moved it right to the precipice of a score, and they need 1 more yard. Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Never a doubt. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish strong.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Comes out throwing on first down. A little screen to the running back. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
And that was a nice second down run and setting up 3rd and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in. Go to that play that you know is your short yardage play.
Grab near the marker. It's Marshall. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Some misdirection with the counter. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Guys, Jacksonville State has the lead here as we've reached the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Now on second down. Looking for a man. It's Lowry. Getting some heat. On the move and looking deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading.
Going for it all. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on...
The expressway is wide open. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. You got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you take that shot, and you stop the clock. And it's a long shot, but you're letting teams hang around.
And I prefer to win. Like, I want to make sure that, you know, if I'm up, I'm going to run the football. But there is definitely a school of thought in nowadays where I'm putting up stats, and I'm keeping the pedal to the floor.
Back to pass, it's Smothers. Had to get rid of it quickly. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. They're trying to get to it. That pass not close as he got drilled, tried to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
33, Western Michigan, 0.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And he's going to run it back. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. They got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on 0. Line gets set, 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He caught it, and he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short.
Well, that play-action fake, it just froze the defense for a split second. That allowed the tight end time to work his route, get vertical down the field, and pick up a big gainer for the offense.
Okay, ready? And the Gamecocks are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And the pummeling has started. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Nebraska is just boat racing them right now, thanks to an offense that's putting up video game numbers. They're up by 24 over Purdue. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Man, the sack, and this offense has just struggled. They haven't done anything right, and they got a full quarter to go. Like, they got to find something in this next quarter.
He lets it fly. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Throws to the wideout. Hauls it in. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. And the Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on 1st down. Looking for a huge play. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Now 2nd and 10. To the air. It's Lowry. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
Yeah, and this defense just putting the cherry on top of the sundae. They've been all over the place. They've done a great job. Their offense has built a huge lead. We're just counting down the minutes on the clock now.
Trying to beat the D deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
At this point, it's a lot about pride for this offense. They're just trying to find a way to get on the board. They have been shut out. That last incompletion, I mean, they're now trying to take shots and see if they can just come up with something. I don't even know if they believe they can get it done. It just feels obligatory, guys, at this point. Let's just throw it up and see if something good can happen.
Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. The Broncos are flying down the field. To the air on 1st down. Trying to escape and get it himself. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a 1st down. 1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. They still do count it for 6.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them. Or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. At the 40, there he goes. Nothing but green ahead. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. And the punishment has been extended. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And the point after is good. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. Going for the return. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They'll start this drive with a pass. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. And his throw is incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were.
Lets it fly. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Takes a hit as he fires. Finds his man enough for the first. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Looking to pass. It's Lowry. He's going up top here late in the game. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. Line getting set on 2nd down. On the option. He'll pitch it. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. And the Broncos will snap it on 1st and 10.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
He wants to throw. He fires to the left side. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. And he's going to go down as time has run out. Well, some might think this head coach has a tough locker room speech after this one. I would suggest that he starts with